Alright, and welcome back to the channel, everybody. I hope you're doing fine. So today we're gonna talk about the best Hunt Showdown Stealth Loadout 2022. At least the best loadout in my opinion. So first, obviously, we're gonna talk about the loadout. Then we're gonna have a look at the pros and cons. Afterwards, we're gonna discuss the traits. Then, of course, I have to show some gameplay, how the loadout works. And then at the end, we're gonna talk about adjustments because loadouts are very often personal preference. So I'm gonna show you the modifications you can do with the loadout, and the loadout will still be good. Alright, timestamps in the description if you only want to see certain topics. Let's get this started. Alright, let's get this started. First, we're gonna have a look at the loadout. Now, you're probably expecting a crossbow with shot bolt ammo or maybe a bow with poison arrows, but no, we're gonna talk about a scienced rifle today. It's not gonna be the scienced Spark, and it's not gonna be the scienced Winfield, which leaves only the scienced Federally 71. I think it brings a very good mix to the table. So you have good damage, you have a good fire rate, good ammo pool, decent access regarding custom ammo, and also the reload time is pretty good. So there you go. Scienced Federally is probably one of the strongest stealth weapons overall, if you consider all the different aspects. I did a review video regarding the Federally a long time ago, back when Quickswap was still a thing. Federally had no silencer, it had no marksman scope, no access to custom ammo. So today, I would say the Federally is a really good rifle. And now with the silencer, with decent iron sights, this is my go-to gun also for warm-ups. It's nice aim training. As a secondary, I'm gonna use the hand crossbow. I still think that the hand crossbow is one of these underrated weapons. It has a one-hit kill range to the torso up to 1450 meters, but we're gonna talk about that in a bit. I take this one always half regular bolts, half poison bolts, but you can use it also with choke bolts or chaos bolts. This loadout, I like to call it the Swiss Army knife of Hunt Showdown. I will show you clips and then some gameplay. You will see what I mean. Regarding tools, rather simple. You take one melee tool, the one that you like the most. I honestly take the dusters, but you can also take the knife. You will kill immolators with the poison bolts, and everything else like the dogs that die to the scienced Federally. So take whatever you want. I personally use the dusters should an immolator surprise me. First aid kit, no brainer. Nobody's playing without a first aid kit. At least you shouldn't. Then tool slot 3 and 4. Up to personal preference. I love traps, concertina trap and poison trip mine. They are not easy to play because you need a lot of experience. You need to know where the highways are in compounds, where a lot of people vault, where a lot of people cross places. Concertina trip mine together with a poison trip mine is lethal if they go straight through it and if they don't have an antidote shot. You can put in a bear trap in there and then it's a guaranteed kill. Again, exception, antidote shot. Sometimes when they just, you know, go at the corner of the traps and they just trigger them and don't get entangled properly, they can survive that too. But I got plenty of trip mine kills the last couple days and weeks. Not easy to use, and the concertina trip mine, I think with 90 bucks, it's not cheap either. But this is what I run. We're gonna talk in the final chapter regarding adjustments, different tools you can take with this. Then consumables, vitality shot and frag bomb. I'm not leaving the house without these two. Frag bomb is better than the dynamite bundle in my opinion, because the bleed damage from the frag bomb goes through wooden walls. So if you're hiding behind a wooden wall and the frag detonates on the other side, you're not taking the damage from the explosion, but you will still take the intense bleed damage. It's nice. You can locate them then because you hear them bleed. They are slower because they have to stop the bleeding. You can finish them off. It's nice. Also, Bulwark does not work against the frag bomb. It only works against dynamite. So dynamite stick, dynamite bundle, and big dynamite bundle. So yeah. Lots of people still don't know that Bulwark is not protecting you from frag bombs. Then the other two slots, again, personal preference. I like to pick a Hellfire Bomb because if you burn a small bar, the Scienced Federally can one-shot actually because it deals more than 125 damage before damage drop-off, obviously. And sometimes you need to force movement from the enemies and you can set somebody on fire. You're playing the hand crossbow, normally, at least I do that, with poison bolts, so an antidote shot makes sense. You can also take a stamina shot. Honestly, whatever you like. That's it regarding the loadout. Let's jump to the next chapter. Let's talk about the pros and cons. No loadout is perfect, so let's talk about the pros and cons. Let's start with why should you play this loadout. So first of all, it's insanely quiet. The Science Vetterli and the hand crossbow, they can deal with everything the Bio is tossing at you. Grunts and hives, you shoot them in the head, they drop quietly to the ground. The Armords and the Immolators, one poison bolt and they're dead. It's amazing. And everybody with experience can probably confirm that sound in Hunt Showdown is insanely crucial. And since you are so quiet, you have a high ambush potential. People should not hear you. Exception is you trigger like dog kennels, ducks and that stuff, then it's your own fault. And another exception is you step on somebody who is already sitting there for 5 minutes in the bush. But no other loadout will protect you from that either. You have a high 2-tap potential with this one, since the Science Valley packs a punch compared to, like, for example, a Science Windfield. Very often when I play a Windfield or Science Windfield, I 2-tap people and they are still standing. With the Science Valley, that doesn't happen that much. At least when you're fighting in compounds. This loadout is more for compounds than any long-range engagements. You do have for close range a one-hit kill chance with the hand crossbow up to 40 meters, which outvalues or outranges most shotguns. The only exception, slugs, and then the Romero. The Romero has like 50 meters kill shot range, and the hand crossbow I think is equal with around 14, maybe even 50 meters. Poison is great against all the AI and all the bosses. Especially bosses like Vincent, they absolutely hate poison. Vincent is the assassin, by the way. If you have an antidote shot, you shoot 2 or 3 poison bolts on the ground, you sit in the corner and you just see him die. Just be careful with the throwing knives from him, but they could still get you. And the Butcher and Scrap, you just kite them through the poison clouds. Sure, Spider and Poison, that doesn't work too great, doesn't it? But you can just pick up an axe or a sledgehammer, and then you still have your regular bolts, and you have your Science Valley to deal with that thing. So there you go. Your loadout is also pretty good at zoning and blocking revives. You can use the traps, you can use the poison hand crossbow at doors or on downed enemies. Be careful when you place a trap at the downed player, because his buddy might be watching and shoot you while you place the trap. Also, you should have poacher, because you can hear the placement of traps actually pretty far when you do that. Now, and be careful when they have an antidote shot. Man, I'm already going to the con side, let's stay with the pros. The loadout works without a single trait. I think this is very important, because not a lot of people want to spend blood bonds to respec for traits that they need for a loadout, for example Quartermaster loadout or loadouts. Like, I don't want to play a Mosin Sniper without Sniper Scope Smith, to be completely honest with you guys. You can take this loadout the way it is, play it, without any traits, and it will deliver. With a bit of practice, of course. And you outrange the one-hit kill shotguns. Exceptions, slugs, and Romero. You are not very reliant on good RNG. This is something that I absolutely love. I'm not a fan of dual wielding, I'm not a fan of levering, and I'm not a fan of fanning. Sometimes the crosshair, 90% of your crosshair is covering the enemy hunter. You shoot like all your bullets out of your Lamat with fanning, and not a single one connects. That will not happen with this loadout. If this loadout is not killing, you either hit arms or you miss. And then it's your fault. And I would say this is one of these loadouts that has the most utility. It's insane what you can do. Zoning, mid-range, close range, traps, poison. You can spice up the loadout with, you know, a little bit more variety or a few adjustments, but we're gonna talk about that in a bit. Next though, this is about what is good about the loadout, but no loadout is perfect, so we're gonna jump to the, well, not so good side. So first of all, you have slow projectiles. A silenced Windfield, man, this is nothing that you like to shoot at longer distances, because the bullet is incredibly slow. Especially should you be a fan of FMJ in a Science Vetterli, there we go. It definitely lacks the long range power, so contesting long ammo players is like, yo, you have to go for the headshot, because if you hit limbs, you will not get far. So long ammo snipers that keep their distance will be annoying to deal with. And the hand crossbow or the loadout in general is not easy to use. I would not recommend this loadout for somebody who just started playing Hunt Showdown. Hand crossbow especially, you need a calm hand, you need to have good aim, because if you miss and the other guy is playing a shotgun, you better pray he's missing too. And he's not having a rival, or a Terminus, or a Spectre. So yeah, you see where I'm going. Also, I said it already, but I have the points there on my slide, it requires experience. due to the mobility. A stealth loadout profits from somebody who is moving a lot. Shoot a couple shots until they realize where you are. Move, engage from a different angle. Move, place a few traps when you see they're chasing you. Move, place a few traps again. Repeat. At one point they will step in your traps, and then you don't want to be in a concertina, trip mine, poison cloud while a silence Vetterli is shooting at you. Alright, but overall, that's it with the pros and cons. Now, let's talk about traits. You don't need any, but there's definitely a few you should get. Next, let's check out which traits are important for this loadout. Okay, this should be a rather short chapter, because as I said, not a single trait is necessary for this one. However, after your first win, or if you absolutely want to respec something, or you have a hunter that won quick play and has a couple points spare, you should always get Pagmu and Doctor. Those are the traits that are the strongest right now in Hunt Showdown, at least in my opinion. I'm still working on my trait tier list, on my trait guide video. It just takes forever because there are so many traits and I really want to do that in a detailed way. I mean, most of my videos are detailed, that's why they are so long and they take so long to finish. But yeah, Pagmu and Doctor are the best traits out there right now in my opinion. Then of course there's more traits that you can get and that are recommended. Greyhound, Determination and Lightfoot. They make your life so much easier and they're great for chasing and for PvP. Now, Iron Sharpshooter and Bolt Thrower could be the next ones. Iron Sharpshooter with a silenced Vetterli is pretty nice. Let me show you this clip here, right here. One is with Iron Sharpshooter and you empty the Vetterli, like between the first and the last shot. It's around 9.5 seconds. And without Iron Sharpshooter, it's 11 seconds. So that is quite a difference. Whenever I play a Vetterli or a Mosin, I take Iron Sharpshooter. With a Lebel, not so much, because it doesn't increase the fire rate by that much. But the Mosin and the Vetterli, they really feel it when you can stay there in ADS and you will shoot faster. It's awesome. Bolt Thrower for the hand crossbow is okay. Normally you just take it for, you know, killing AI or killing bosses, or for that one-hit kill chance close range. Honestly, if you miss your shot, I don't think Bolt Thrower will save you. It's either you hit and you kill, or it's GG. High risk, high reward. But it's definitely a quality of life trait that you don't want to miss. And then there's many more traits. I'm not gonna go through everyone, because of course there is Gator Legs. Of course there's Frontiersman, because you're running with traps. This right here, this is the package I would recommend when you play this loadout, and everything else, personal preference, and of course, many more traits that are good. Okay, that's it for the traits. Alright, that's enough theory crafting, let's jump right into the gameplay. Okay, enough boring and dry theory crafting, let's have a look at it. The first clip will show perfectly why sometimes using science weapons are so good. Because they have no idea from where you're shooting. I don't think it's worth it. It depends how you... Oh shit.
Another mind breaks and joins the psychotic host.
So that was pretty nice. In the next one I want to show the consumables really quick. Big vitality shot, they are expensive, but sometimes you need full heals super fast, and the frag bomb, they either straight up kill somebody, and if they don't, they're bleeding. And then you just have to listen to the bleed sound, locate them, and finish them off with the Science Vetterli. Also, let's show a little bit the utility of a poison hand crossbow. What's your secrets of being so damn good with throwing consumables, Mark? Honestly, very simple.
Another mind breaks and joins the
It's
psychotic
experience.
host.
I know, not a very satisfying answer, right? Toss is here. But it truly is, dude. Where to toss, where to assume where people are standing.
And joins the psychotic host.
Oh, fuck me. Well, this kinda sucks now. Because I don't know in which spawn they are. And they're not fighting the boss either, so... What the fuck is going on? Oh shit. Yeah, no way, baby. Should not have happened. I don't know how. But they're dead. Oof. Okay, that team got taken care of, so that was nice. A very quick showcase. What happens when a Sparks body shots and a hand crossbow body shot? Yep. One of us is going to the lobby. It is a Centennial. Okay. Oh my ass. You fucking woods. Well, took care of that guy. Why would you play like that? Okay, hand crossbow saved me there, thank you. Incendiary spark, stealth, fuck. He was sitting there the whole time? My guy has patience. Okay, of course, there was no cherry picking of just the highlights and good moments. Of course, you will die with this loadout, just like with any other loadout. Let's go with a longer clip this time that shows the up and downs, especially that you have to be careful once you're wielding the hand crossbow. Boss is dead, so...
For every piece, a value. For every soul, a cost.
That was a nice one. Then we give him the nice hot sauce right afterwards, I would say. Yeah. Roll. Alright, it works. A little bit messy there that he survived the hand crossbow, but I take it. He had the spirit, I give him that. Good loadout. That's actually the loadout I have on my other hunter. Those are trios duels right now. Oh. Come on, I wanna go inside. Nice. First engagement of the day. Success. Wait, he didn't put his friend out? Oh wow. Why Oh. You know what that gun is. Somebody lost a lot of money. That's a dirty angle here though, I like it. Left arm, best armor, you know it, man. Okay. Oh, I take the banner. Thanks. Oh, that's awkward now. Okay, so... I'm gonna get shot in the head while doing this, but that's okay. Dude, this is uppercut Lebel marksman. That hurts. Losing that is not fun. This is not trapped. Shame. Plot armor's best armor. Plot armor's pretty high up there too. Yep. Oh.
Another mind breaks and joins the psychotic host.
I take that. I wanna have that here. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, that trap here is pretty cool because when they come in, they mostly focus on the curtain or like not on the floor there, so they might not see it. Okay. I have to be careful too because I play a hunter right now without any traits, so not the best. Hi guys, hope you're doing fine. Yeah, Holding Wolf, it's confirmed. Scottfield Precision will be a thing.
Another mind breaks and joins the psychotic host.
Somebody crossed the water though. Okay, and the other fighting is the Heritage Pork. That could be the boss. And Crossbow is letting me down lately though. Like quite a bit. I heard a bow.
Another mind breaks and joins the psychotic host.
Oh, that's fucking great, isn't it? Wrong way. Did she not see from where I was shooting? Oh, what was that charge? Yeah, weirdly awesome. Huh. Flame. I don't think she saw me, like with the first hit. We're gonna upgrade here a bit. That's a good loadout that she has. Yeah. Gonna take the ammo. Go. Let's see.
Another mine.
I play on a new hunter.
Joins the psychotic host.
And we didn't see the traps do that much work, so I'm just gonna show you 2 nice scenarios where the traps were, you know, a pretty nice moment. Well. Now, oh my god, it was scary. Well, would you look at that? Oh, that almost worked too good. Didn't hear the slider at all. Shot bolt. Okay, not even mad. Dude, this guy plays shot bolt. Nice shot too. Let's see. Let's see what they're doing. He picked it up. Let's see. His teammate maybe. His teammate might die. Come on. Yes! Yes! Go! Got one! Oh, he might die to the poison. Don't do this. Yo, if you do... No. The poison will kill him. The poison will kill him. The poison will kill him. Oh, dude. Wait, he should be in poison, right? Dude, do I re-kill him? Do you still get credit for the kill, Mike? Yes, I do. You can, of course, alter the loadout a little bit, so let's talk about some adjustments. Okay, I know that some of you probably don't like certain elements from this loadout. That's why I always say, hey, in my personal opinion, or this is something that I like. Totally fine. Let's talk about a few adjustments for the loadout, and I hope this will be then something that you enjoy a bit more. Because hand crossbow, this is something that you can swap. I would swap it with just a medium ammo pistol, honestly, to increase the ammo pool for the Vedali. Now, there is the PAX, and there's the Schofield. And right now, only the base PAX beats the base Schofield, and for everything else, the moment you have fanning, you take a Schofield Swift, or if you don't have fanning, you take a Spitfire. Alright, so the Spitfire right now is basically the chunky officer. I like it a lot, I play it a lot, and the moment you have it unlocked, you slap FMJ on that baby. Yep, then it's not the same ammo pool anymore, but we're gonna talk about that in a second. You can also swap the traps for something else. This today was a solo loadout. So the moment you play in a team, you should definitely take some choke bombs and maybe some decoys, like a decoy fuse, or whatever you prefer, to be quite honest with you. That's the good thing about this loadout. After you have your melee tool and your medkit, you're free. You can take whatever you want. So that is really awesome. And then you can also swap to custom ammo. So there is FMJ, there is Incendiary, and there is High Velocity. So High Velocity, I'm honestly not a huge fan, because the bullet will still be slow. And once you learned how to lead a gun, the speed boost is kinda meh, to be honest. But you have more kick on your gun. And I did not like it when I played it. So High Velocity is something that you either always play or you never play. Occasionally picking High Velocity will just fuck up your muscle memory regarding how to lead your gun. So either always or never. Then incendiary rounds, yeah, okay, you can of course then shoot red barrels, yellow barrels, explode them instantly, but... And if you shoot AI, they all die except the meathead to a single shot, and the spider really melts to incendiary rounds. But for me personally, it's base ammo or FMJ. Yes, FMJ is making the bullet slower, but honestly, the bullet is already so goddamn slow. It doesn't really matter. You get more penetration, you can shoot through metal sheets then, which is amazing. And you have a more reliable 2-tap, because the damage drop-off with FMJ starts later. So either base ammo, easier to resupply, or you pick it in with FMJ. That's my personal favorite. You can, of course, upgrade that whole loadout if you're not confident with a hand crossbow, with Quartermaster, and you take a bow. In the bow, I would take half regular arrows and half poison. Poison for PvE and PvP, and the regular ones, honestly, to disarm traps, to get rid of dog counts and stuff like that. You know what? Scrap that. You take full poison, because dog counts and everything else, you can just kill it with the Science Svedali. There's one thing you have to be careful though, when you take a Science Svedali with custom ammo. If you shoot every grunt, every AI that you see, every horse, every dog kennel, if you don't have a secondary with the same ammo type, like for example a Spitfire with FMJ for your FMJ Science Svedali, you can run out of ammo. That happened a little bit, so you have to be careful with this. So let's summarize this real quick. Swap the hand crossbow, because that is definitely the toughest part from this loadout. Get some choke pumps when you play in a team and replace the traps. And take some custom ammo, the one that you like. And then there are some upgrades that you can do regarding the hand crossbow with Quartermaster. You can even take a shotgun even, doesn't have to be the bow. There you go, those are the adjustments that I would recommend. Drop in the comment section what you would change with this loadout. I think it's a very good one. I enjoy playing this one a lot. And now, let's roll the outro. And that was my personal favorite regarding the strongest stealth loadout, at least right now. People who are pretty strong too can be seen here, my patrons. Thank you for your support, I appreciate that a lot. Thank you for watching, I hope you enjoyed today's video. I'll see you in the next one. Until then, have a good day and bye bye.